What do you think about working hard in your early 20s, like nonstop? Because I know there's like a little debate saying, oh, you should work hard in your 20s, no sleep, nothing like that, or you should have like a work-life balance, or you should just enjoy, party. What do you think about all those things?
I'm glad you asked me that. This is something I need to make a whole video about, to be honest. And I think it's a pretty big debate. There's a lot of schools of thought, but in all, I'm not going to say that either school of thought is wrong, because you have the side that's like, no, you definitely need to work hard throughout your 20s. And the other side is saying, well, no, you don't. You need to rest and relax. My thought is, when are you ever going to be in your 20s again? You know, you might have a family, you might get tied up to a point where you don't have the same amount of time and the same opportunity to work hard. Neither one is going to be wrong. It's just going to depend on what your goals are. So if you're in your 20s right now and you're watching this video or something, if you want work-life balance, I'm not mad at that. But you're not going to get the types of results that the person that is working hard that's in their 20s, for example. So even if you have a good paying job and you have a work-life balance and you're chilling, you're relaxing, you're partying, you're having fun, I think that has far less character development than someone who actually went through the trenches. Because I can say during that time, we'll say it's between the time I was 21 and 23. That was when I was doing all that hard work, working every single day, right? It didn't take that long. Because I had that experience and that exposure, even though it sucked in the moment, now where I'm at today, I'm able to really help the people who are in the position that I was in, because now I'm their boss. I'm able to help them not go through the same thing. I'm able to help them learn a lot of those hard lessons. So I will agree with this. You need to have a job that gives you a work-life balance, but not for the reasons you may think. It's so that you have the time to work on your dreams and on your passion. Like for me, I'm able to work on my YouTube channel. I wrote a book last year. Like there's so many things that I've been able to do because of how I had a work-life balance. Working all the time at work, sure, it made me more money in the short term, but it didn't give me fulfillment. It didn't build my dreams or anything like that. So for the people who say things like hustle culture is toxic and stuff like that, I have to disagree with that. I mean, you're on this planet for a reason, and I think a good portion of that time is meant for you to work. Like even for those who retire early and make millions of dollars at a young age, they're still working every day. They're just on their own terms. That's the only difference. So they still wake up and know they have to get out there and get it. Like even if they're where they want to be, they're still hungry for what's next. And there's nothing wrong with that. And to anyone who disagrees with that, I would say if you do the same thing, you can stop at any time, but at some point you have to remember that work and fulfillment are often tied together. So that's my overall opinion on it. I think relaxing is important and not burning out is very important. At the same time, I think if you relax for too long and you don't do anything, you can start to feel like you don't have a purpose. And that's a terrible way to feel, because you're relaxing more and you're enjoying life more, but there's something in the back of your head going, well, I need to get up and do something, but I don't know what. And then time is just going to go by. So I would say time goes by anyway. If you're working on something, even if it's 2 hours a day, that's what I do with my book, by the way. I spent 2 hours a day, every single day, writing it until it was over with. And so that's just what I would say to anyone who's watching this video and kind of conflicted between working hard and, well, relaxing and partying and living it up.